What is it? What is that thing?
So it's a CANChecked MFD15.
Okay, cool. And what's it connected to?
So it's connected directly to the CAN bus of the Haltech ECU.
So it's displaying all channels from the Haltech, whatever the Haltech can see.
Yeah. So whatever the Haltech can see, this thing can see.
What was there before in that position there?
All right. So previously in this position was a TurboSmart eBoost 2, which displayed boost and also controlled the boost.
And what's the reason why? I guess the reason why we've changed, or the reason why Damon wanted it to get changed.
So there were multiple reasons. Previously, there was a big HGT gear display here, which was quite bright and blinded him at night. So he requested for a gauge that could display all the vitals, boost, gear position. Also, the eBoost 2 is quite bulky, so we replaced the eBoost gauge with something a bit more versatile that could display more information in all the vitals that the car needs.
Okay. So what is Damon now doing for boost control if it's removed the boost controller?
So the boost control now is controlled by the Haltech ECU directly.
Okay, cool. And how does, I mean, the eBoost you can change settings, which I know he was complaining about with reaching it.
Yep. So we've installed a 9-position switch hidden in his center console so that he can control the boost. And also on the gauge shows the target of the boost as he adjusts his knob.
Okay, so that gauge now is a displaying of, I guess, engine vitals.
Yep.
Gear display.
Yep.
He's obviously what his eBoost was doing before,
yep,
as his boost pressure, and now the boost aim as well.
Yeah.
Not just, I guess, on an eBoost, it just tells you SP1, SP2, SP3, but doesn't tell you
exactly what the boost aim is.
What the boost aim is.
Yep.
So this will tell you the boost aim. All right, sweet. With gear, can you show me what it looks like? So you actually can you can actually program a logo onto it.
Yep.
And people can make their own pages for this thing.
Yeah. So all the pages are customizable. So this is blank at the moment because the first page is your gear display. So I'll put it into first gear.
Yep.
And then
does it display neutral?
Or neutral is 0. It's just
0. Okay.
On this first page it doesn't have a 0, but on here it does.
Okay, so it's touch screen as well.
No, so it's controlled by 2 buttons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Your left and right buttons.
Yeah.
It's also got Wi-Fi, so it's programmable through your phone or your laptop.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So we've put gear display on most pages, obviously, because it's something that you really need to know while you're driving a sequential.
Yeah.
So you've got your boost aim here, manifold pressure, coolant temp, and each page is different and fully customizable.
Oh, nice. How about shift light? Does it have a shift light as well?
It does have a shift light. So this LED up here,
yeah,
changes color. So I've set it to go red when it's at shift. So it goes from green to yellow to red.
It's got a shift light as well.
And then it flashes as well. And it's also got engine warnings, so it'll flash with warnings as well.
Yeah. Does it, let's say if you're not using it on a Haltech ECU, what other ECUs could you use it with?
So they have the CAN templates for pretty much every aftermarket ECU and also OBD. So this can go into a factory car.
Nice.
And also any other ECU that has a CAN bus.
Let's say I've got a car without an ECU, right? And I just got some sensors I want to wire directly to that gauge. Yep. Is that possible?
Yeah, so it's got 6 analog voltage inputs, which can also be used as switches.
Yeah.
So you can wire in pressure sensors, temperature sensors directly to the dash.
So I guess coolant, oil pressure, fuel pressure, they can wire directly if you're not running in an
aftermarket ECU.
An aftermarket, yeah, ECU.
Correct, yeah.
Could you wire a fuel level sensor into it?
Yeah, you could. Straight to an analog voltage input.
I like actually, what this will be good for?
Yeah.
So the guys who with the B&M gear position sensor,
yeah,
that could display on your because they were asking if we have a display. Now we do.
Yeah, you can. You can wire it directly to that.
Yeah, and then you get all the other options as well.
Yeah. It also has programmable CAN switches from the dash to the ECU as well.
Nice. Yeah. And the programming side of it, the displays, do they have templates that you can just download and use?
Yeah, so all the templates, like all of these are just templates from the stock display. that I've just changed the what it's actually showing.
Oh, nice. What didn't you like about this product?
I gotta admit the software is still a little bit buggy. I think that's kind of every CANChecked device.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a really good product.
What are the good things that you liked about this device?
Oh, just the versatility. You can pretty much display everything the ECU sees. We've removed 2 devices and replaced it with just one small device.
And it displays
Yeah,
like everything now.
so much more.
So much more.
Yeah, so much more than what we had before.
Yeah.
Where before it was basically driving blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you've seen the HGT display before, it was like here it was way brighter than it needed to be, and the customer actually complained about that more than anything, that he'd be driving at night and he'd just have a blue light in his face.
Yeah. Show us the gear display one as well, like the
The main page?
yeah, the main page.
Where are you? This one. So
Oh, you got rocket. Okay, good. Yeah. That's nice. Actually, why did you choose the round gauge on this car? What was the reason for the round gauge?
I think it was the ease of install was the main one. So I utilized the original Turbo Smart mount for the eBoost 2.
Yep.
So he specifically said, please don't drill any holes into my dash. So I utilized the original mounting solution that the eBoost 2 had. I just 3D printed a gauge pod to 1, neaten up the rear of it, and also 2, to utilize the original eBoost 2 mount.
That's very clever. Very clever. And I know Damon was asked, well, once was thinking about putting the dash inside there.
Yeah.
But this, I think, it keeps it nicer. Like having the round gauges, it keeps again the RX7 DNA.
Yeah.
And then it also fits in with it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it had a chrome rim actually.
Oh yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Especially with a car like this, like a RX7, it's such a legendary JDM car.
Yeah.
You want to keep the originality a bit.
Yeah. All right, excellent, man. Thank you. Great job.
All good. Thank you.